What if I told you the future of AI might not come from Silicon Valley, but from a small company in China? What if billions of dollars in AI research are no longer necessary, and instead, a fraction of that money could produce systems as powerful as ChatGPT? Today, we're diving deep into the story of Deep Seek, the mysterious Chinese AI startup that's grabbing global headlines. Their latest models, including JANUS Pro, are making the industry rethink everything about artificial intelligence. Stick with me until the end because this isn't just about technology, it's about money, politics, and the global AI race. Deep Seek recently released a new AI model family called JANUS Pro. Unlike most models that focus on either text or images, JANUS Pro is a multimodal system, meaning it can handle both image generation and image understanding, along with text-based tasks. This is the same type of functionality we've seen with OpenAI's GPT-4 Vision, but Deep Seek is taking a different approach. They're keeping it open source, giving developers around the world full access to code and weights. That's a bold move in a time when companies like OpenAI and Anthropic keep their systems locked behind closed APIs. The flagship version, JANUS Pro 7B, has been compared to some of the biggest names in AI image generation, like OpenAI's DALL-E 3, EMU 3 Gen, and even Midjourney alternatives. According to DeepSeek's own benchmarks, JANUS Pro outperforms many of these systems on widely respected tests like GenEval and DPG Bench. Now, whether or not those benchmarks tell the full story is up for debate. But the fact that a small Chinese company can even claim such results is incredible. It shows how quickly the AI landscape can shift, especially when innovation and efficiency beat brute force spending. Just before JANUS Pro was released, Deep Seek had already made waves with another model called R1. That one really shocked the industry because it seemed to perform at a GPT-4 level, but get this, it reportedly cost only $5 to $6 million to train. Compare that to the billions being spent by OpenAI, Google, Meta, and Microsoft, and you start to see why investors, researchers, and even governments are paying close attention. If true, this could completely change the economics of AI development. Suddenly, smaller startups could compete with giants. Of course, there's also a political angle. Deep Seek is based in Hangzhou, China. The US has placed restrictions on exporting the most advanced NVIDIA chips to Chinese companies, hoping to slow their AI progress. But Deep Seek claims they trained their models using NVIDIA H800 chips, which are technically weaker than the top-end GPUs being restricted. Yet somehow they still achieved GPT-4-like results. That raises a big question. Are US export controls actually effective, or are Chinese companies finding ways to innovate around them? Now let's talk about how JANUS Pro actually performs in the real world. The model can generate images up to 768 by 768 resolution, analyze images, and carry out text reasoning tasks. Early community tests show it does well with literal image descriptions, like identifying objects, colors, or positions. But when asked to interpret symbolic meaning, like the hidden message in a metaphorical illustration, it falls short compared to GPT-4 Vision. On the other hand, when generating images, JANUS Pro often sticks more closely to the written prompt, while other models like Stable Diffusion XL may produce more detailed but less faithful results. One user tested both JANUS Pro and Stable Diffusion XL by asking for a cute baby fox in an autumn scene. JANUS Pro captured the baby part more accurately, while Stable Diffusion XL created a sharper, more polished image. This demonstrates the trade-off. JANUS Pro is more versatile and faithful to instructions, while specialized models produce more refined artistic results. That versatility, however, is what makes JANUS Pro so attractive. It's a single system that can handle multiple AI tasks fairly well, instead of being great at only one. Another huge factor is Deep Seek's open-source approach. By putting JANUS Pro on Hugging Face, developers around the world can tinker with it, fine-tune it on new data, and improve its quality over time. We've already seen this happen with other open-source models like Stable Diffusion and Meta's Llama. What starts as a good baseline can become excellent once the community applies its creativity. That means JANUS Pro's current weaknesses might not last long. With enough global collaboration, it could rival the most polished AI systems in just months. But not everything has been smooth sailing for Deep Seek. Around the same time their assistant app exploded in popularity, rising to the top of Apple's App Store in the US, they faced a cyber attack.